Sagittarius. I'm sorry, Scorpio. Sorry. Some of you are definitely dealing with a Sagittarius. Sorry, I literally just finished Sagittarius reading. Hello, Scorpio. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. If you are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. Scorpio, we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading. This is going to be for August the 9th. That is what this reading is going to be for. So let's go ahead. We're going to start with a few oracles. We're going to see what's going to come out here for you, Scorpio. And of course, we are going to clarify these cards. Let's get it. Hi, Devin. This is for Scorpio. Let's get two here. Okay. All right. You guys have Inventor. You have Thunderstorm. Let's just get one more. And you have Dear John letter. You've been disappointed. You've been disappointed here, Scorpio. That is what this is basically showing. Let me make sure that everything, hold on. Let me make sure everything is straight. Okay, let me make sure this is clear too. There we go. It has to look good for the Scorpios, right? All right, so Scorpio, what we're going to do, we are going to clarify these cards. I love your energy. Part of that inventor, we get this all the time for Virgos, like something that you are doing, reinventing yourself or creating something that's just going to completely change your life. Now, of course, you already know these cards, or the information that comes with these cards isn't just for August 9th. We know that it's going to be further than that. But to look at this, why the need to reinvent? What needs to happen in your life in order for you to feel more creative, to feel more free, okay, to so to speak? And it could be because of the thunderstorm. Let's just be real. When you see thunderstorm, it talks about, feeling out of control, feeling like your life is just always gloomy and just filled with uncertainty, right? There's always trouble in relationships, or it's trouble with your finances. For some of you, you just don't know. So you see the reason why inventor is there. It's like, you're like, I have to do something different. There has to be something different. For some of you, your money is amazing. You're not having a problem with that. But you are having problems with relationships, and even with personal relationships with family or friends, there's always an issue. So the next card here is, what is the truth? This is the cold, hard truth that a lot of you are facing because of what someone did. The thunderstorm is like a tower moment. It's shock. It causes chaos in your heart and in your life. And then you sit there, right? That's just like someone, you pick up the phone for someone and they tell you something on the phone, and you put the phone down and you are so in shock with what they said, you can't even feel anything. That is what it means where it says cold, hard truth. You freeze because of what you've heard. And like I said before, this could be breaking up, okay? Part of the tower is like something suddenly happens that you didn't expect. This is the person who comes in your life that made you feel like they wanted to fight for this connection. They were brave. They were charming, right? They were very strong. You attracted to them, no matter if they were male or female. I feel like the majority of your reading really is talking about your heart, not necessarily your money. And we're going to get into it. Let's get into it. You are reinventing, honey. I love this energy for you, Scorpio. You see that number 3? The number 3 talks about freedom, like I said before, and communication. Something is happening here. Now, let's see what comes out with this inventor for Scorpio. Let's get it. Upright, please. Now, if it falls, it's upright, okay? But if it falls reverse, we'll take it. Look at this. Knight of Cups in the reverse. Didn't I tell you? This is still upright, though, because you still got somebody coming in. Let's look and see what it says. Here it says, you need to reinvent yourself. Why? Because maybe you have been in a relationship where you had unrealistic expectations for this person. You were always the one trying to avoid an argument or avoid conflict with them. And you're like, I got to do things this time when I'm in relationships. I have to. And the thing is, you're always coming across people who are manipulative. And the crazy part about it, some of you have been accused of that. So there's a cross watcher that's saying, it's not, it's Scorpio, it's me, right? Like Scorpio has been doing that to me. Someone has been out of touch with reality, whether it's you and your person, about what this really is. And someone retracted their offer. So no, the person is no longer in your life. And so for you, you're like, I got to do things differently. There's scattered energy with that number 3. So let's just be clear about that. So number 3 is especially with relationships that are not working. It talks about now you have the desire to do something differently. And that's the reason why. Now let's go ahead. Let's see what else comes out with this inventor. Let's see. Let's see what else is coming out for this inventor for Scorpio. Okay. Whoa. You do have an offer coming up in here. Let me tell you that. Someone who's very assertive and that can really give you something that's made. But this was a missed opportunity. I already knew. As soon as I saw these two, I already knew this was love. I already knew. Here it says lost opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles. But can I tell you what this could also mean? That some of you, there was some type of investment that happened with your money. Because we got to talk about your finances too. And part of the investment is relationships. So some of you gave out money to somebody and now they owe you. Or you were, now I'm not trying to say that you were a people pleaser, but you were trying to please your person and not even saying that you were doing it and that's not how you normally are. You gave from your heart and then this is what they did. And you're like, out like 2 or 3 grand because I was helping you out and you didn't even show appreciation. There's no gratefulness here. You still did me over, right? I do feel like money was lost because of relationships, and a lot of you, there is a spending problem. You're going to have to start gaining control over your finances, or there could have been some type of unexpected expense. Now, I can say that I feel like for some of you, there's some money that's coming off of you pretty major. And I don't know, maybe it's something dealing with your house. It could be something dealing with your car or something like that. Or maybe you took vacations. Okay. This is also letting me know too, that this could be a long term, whether it's a marriage or long term or something like that. It isn't. And you've done everything you possibly could. You're reinventing, oh, we're going to do this, or we're going to do this, or maybe we shouldn't sleep in the same room, and maybe we should do this. You've been doing all of these different things in order to make the marriage work, or you could do that. You're doing all of these things in order to make the relationship work, to still come down to this cold, hard truth that nothing is working. Because you're dealing with someone who wants control and a very big ego, and they are unchangeable. You singles don't have anything to worry about, but for those who are in connections, this is not the best of energy. Now let's go ahead. Now here we go. This is when we get to the juicy parts, right? Because you guys had some major cards here. Let's get to the thunderstorm. I love it. Aren't you tired? Let me move this because I want to make sure I see what they do. Aren't you tired? The reason why something is breaking because the 10 of Wands is saying, this is too much for me. You're being overbearing. This is excessive. I can't take the more. I can't take the feeling anymore. I can't take this. There's too much to overcome here. It literally says conflict twice on the same card. A warning, troubles ahead. Like the universe is saying, like all these bells and whistles to let you know that something is about to go down with the person that you've spent so much time with. I feel like he is guilty as hell here and don't want to admit that they're wrong for how they've treated you. I see that money, you guys have had money setbacks. How the hell is that with the Scorpio? Scorpio and Capricorn is the only sign that I read for, and I very seldom ever see that shit for y'all. Very seldom see it. So when we're talking about the reason why you need to reinvent is because you can't be this anymore. This ain't it. Like when you look in the mirror, do you even recognize yourself? So this is why there needs to change. Interesting enough, that's a Scorpio energy. Oh, change is definitely going to happen. Okay, there's a renewal here. There is more so like a purpose for all of the things that you've experienced. And I know that is so hard to hear because I've talked to people that have been through some you know what. And they come out on the other side. But I'm telling you, there's something major that's about to happen in a real good way. But I'm telling you right now, just notice it, 2 5s. Wow. Oh no, you're going to experience some change. Might as well prepare yourself for that. Might as well prepare for it. I don't know if this is reversal or not. Let me see. There it is, Fool card. I told you. Death card. There it is. And a lot of you have been over this. This is exactly what the Death card is basically saying because it's still upright. I read upright, but it's telling me what has been going on. Someone refuses to be different. Like, babe, like if we don't work out, we can get a divorce, or like no, I don't care about all of that. Like that, this is what this is being. Someone refuses to change in order to stay, to maintain something. And I see a lot of y'all done lost money, y'all. And I don't know how you've lost this money. I don't know what the hell you were doing, but I see that some of y'all have lost out on money. This new beginning is very welcome. This has to happen. It has to. Okay? It was very disruptive, because part of that thunderstorm, you could be in your sleep and you hear the thunder and it just shocks you, wake you up out of your sleep. That's the type of shit that I feel in this reading. It was disruptive energy. It was stuff like that always happening. And then you have to be the one that maintains composure. How is that? This even happens with your family. You go over your family house and here you are trying to have a good time with your family and somebody has to say something that they know is going to disturb your spirit. And you have to be the person that takes the high road. So something needs to change in some area in your life. Let's get Dear John. King of Cups in reverse. It's like it. I don't want you to wake up tomorrow feeling disappointed. Your reading isn't saying that. Your reading is saying why this has to happen. The universe already gave you the solution with the Fool card. We didn't even read it. Let me just read it. Get what this really means. It says, free spirit, fresh hope, new chances, new paths, a leap of faith, and new beginnings. That is the solution to this particular problem that you're having. Let's get to the King of Cups. Some of you really have been dealing with people who were not necessarily physically abusive, but mentally and emotionally abusive, whether it is your lover or your family member. Because remember, it's hitting cold hard truth. I already told you that is like you have to, when something happens and it shocks you, right? And I think we all had that moment where somebody either said something or did something and almost take your breath away. You're like, damn. And you know from that point on, your life is about to be a lot different. It's not going to look the same because of what that person said, because of what that person did. You already know it ain't about to be the same anymore. So here with this King of Cups is beautiful when it's upright. That's you. You're the person that is more developed and the person that has the ability to love even amidst the pain. You've been dealing with people who are entitled. You always have to adjust to their moods. And so the cold hard truth says, this could be it. At 15 years in the game with this person, I've done all of this, and now this is over. Let's go ahead. Let's get the last card here for this. Well, we're going to get one more oracle, but yeah, let's get it. Now you have the, oh my gosh, I like this. You guys have the Page of Wands. I don't know if you can see that. Give me a second. Let me see if you can see it. Let me see if you can see it. Sorry. It looks real dark on my camera for some odd reason. Okay, it looks fine on the computer. Just want to make sure you guys, you can see that. Look at that. Look at that. That's really good to see. Part of that Page of Wands talks about now you're starting to feel a little bit more like that child freshness, right? Like you feel more so energetic and more adventurous to do things. You don't feel weighed down by, the horrible energy that you've been under for whatever reason, right? It's like now you're like, good, yes, I got it. And your money gets better. You think I'm lying? No. All of this came up right. I haven't touched it, I swear. It seems like the new beginning actually brings in money and opportunities for new love. People who are going to be more reliable, because even when you look at the King of Pentacles, it talks about people who are reliable. You could have been dealing with someone where you were always footing the bill. Now you're going to be treated instead of treating someone else all the damn time. You're going to have people that you can rely on. Yeah, you're supposed to rely on your family, but then looking at this, it's somebody outside the family unit. But they're here to support you in a really good way. Someone very kind and gentle. You feel safe around them. You feel more secure around this person, and that is what you need. I love it. I love it. Okay. Now, this is for August 9th for Scorpio. Let's see what's going to come out here August 9th for Scorpio. There we go. Look at this. Oh my goodness. It's everywhere. This is one of the best cards to come out. By the way, I don't know this through and through. But that's one of the best cards that you can see, a new dawn. And it's interesting because that's what I said the point reading was, right? Let's read it. It says, the worst is behind you, or yes, it will be. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Okay. The worst is behind you, and exciting new opportunities are on the horizon. That's why we read the whole full card definition. I just wanted to, because I wanted you guys to hear it, right? A new dawn. But what happens before it dawns? You guys already know it says it's darkest before. It's like, oh God, you don't know what the hell to do. That's part of this decision making. Oh, it looks scary because if you make the wrong choice, you make the wrong decisions, you step the wrong way, you don't know what the hell can happen. See, that is the darkest. But this is what it says. If you take too long to decide, worries, ego, limiting beliefs about what could be, It says, and let other people's opinions and how they feel can creep in and cause you to have a misstep. This is all about you now. You got to get your mind out of the extremes, thinking that if you make the wrong moves, then everything is going to get taken away from you. No one is going to love you. I'm telling you, I got you. Okay? You got blessings at the bottom of the deck. I was waiting for that one. What it says, a major life change. Talked about that, 2 5s, right? I told you it was going to happen. A major life change will bring you great blessings. Prepare for the unexpected. This is a very magical moment. Your reading ended such an amazing note. This is like you're listening to music, and this is like the best part of the song. You were like, what the hell is she going with this? Universe wanted me to let you know that I see what you're going through, but the way out is here, and what you're going to experience is going to be 10 times better. I'm not gonna exaggerate. It is going to be a lot better than what you have been enduring. So I love you guys. Thank you so much. If you're interested in a personal reading, all of that is